Okay, good afternoon and welcome to today's listening of Worked European CW Contest we're on 20 meters. This is Ham Radio 365 and today we're just going to sit and listen to some CW and see who's out there. So I think right now let me see who's out here. Uh, these I'm struggling with who this is. I keep getting different. There might be sending some. In this contest, it's kind of weird. You get to send your call, and then you get to send 10 other people if you haven't sent them already. Uh, like the last 10 people you worked or something like that. And I think that's what's going on here because it's just a bunch of calls and a bunch of numbers. So let me see if I can find somebody just calling CQ. Changing the span here so it's easier for me to find some calls. There we go. See who this is. This is somebody definitely calling CQ. I got that part real easy. This is a stateside station WX4CW calling CQ looking for European stations. Not much coming back to him. Let's go see if we can find some Europeans. Alpha India 5 India Norway, so another year CW or another stateside station. Good strong signal. He got a DA2I or DA2, I think it was a L. DA2R 59917. So he worked at German station. That's good. See who this is here. This is DR3W, I think it is. Yeah, DR3W. He got a KE4S, went back to him. 59950T, which in a cut I think is a 501, 506. I hate when people send cut letters, I just don't get them. They're asking him for QTC. That's what they call those additional stations that you can send. Guy said no TQTC or didn't respond to him. So DR3W calling CQ again. VE3BR went back to him. Doesn't. 507, he went back to him. 59507. Gave him a 66, thank you. NJ4Q, I think it was. Sent him a 599168. And W3Y is sending him a 599, or he sent him a 599509. I didn't get what the other guy sent. I was talking. QTC, a whole bunch went back to him. I didn't copy many of them. VA1MM should be a 510. Yep, 599-510. He gave him a 599-198 back. Thank you, QTC. I think that was a sorry no or a nil. Nope, he's going to send him 10 QTCs. It's his 28th batch. So SP9JZ was his 1949, gave him a 199. At 1950, DM5GG, gave him a 557. At 1956, G4ENZ sent him a 172. In 1956, G4IZ, I think. I missed the number. 1957, DL3UB sent him a 200. And you'll hear the R at the end of each thing. That's the guy on the German acknowledging the receipt. I totally missed that one. 1958, G3U SQU, gave him a 24. 1958, SN7 Oscar, sent him a 253. SPXX gave him a 2000 at 2000 or 2000 hours, gave him a something 60. SPXX here, he's resent it and gave him a 160 because he didn't copy. He sent him an N, which means no copy, so send again. PA3AAV sent him a 409, also at 2000. This guy was fast because here's another one at 2000. EWT, I missed the EWT. It doesn't make sense to me. There, so that was all 10 of them. He's back to calling CQ again. So that's how a little bit of how the QTC works. Let's go down and see what's going on down further and see. N6RK is going back to Delta 0 something, I think. Gave him a 33, 5933. I still don't have the station he's working's call. He's having a hard time copying his call. He asked for a confirmation, but I still don't have the German's call or whoever it is. And 4AF gave him a 599. Actually, that was the stateside. He's having a hard time hearing the statesides, I think. Here, this guy's sending QTC, series of 10. 1931, he worked DJ2AYA at gave him a 53. 935, he worked IP4A at a 570. I'm having a hard time hearing the German, or copying him anyway. He's just light. 1958, a G4ENZ, a 17. 1959, DL6KVA, 309. And I-2000, or at 2000, at 2000, he got Yankee Tango 1 Alpha for the 32. At 2001, he got M4T at 297. I don't know what that, oh, it was somebody DK6ZXZ working somebody. He was someplace different. Who is this? 2014, he worked DL3UB at number 207. 2014, he worked DI5JQ at 268. And that was the end of the QTC. I want to copy who this is. Oscar Lima was 0 whiskey, I think it was. This is K1ZZ. Going back to him. I didn't keep the number on, didn't catch. He asked him for QTC. He's sending him QTC. 10 of them again. Alright, I think we've seen QTC a few times, so let's go look for another station to copy. K9OM. I think this is HA7I he's talking to. And he worked at 2010 IT9 portable DK6XZ, or the other way around, I guess. 552. 2010 he worked another portable IT9 DK6XZ 522. That's just a repeat, I guess, wasn't it? 2012 Radio Whiskey 1 Alpha at 896, I think it was. (2015) DJ 9 Alpha Oscar at a 614, I think. 2017 was a DJ6 DR, I think, at 301. (2018) Tango Mike 7 Alpha 550. 2019 DK3 Gulf India got an 80. Okay, DL2FQ got a 222, and he gave him a QSL, and they're confirming everything's good, and K9OM is calling CQ again. Let's go up the Let's see who else we can find. This is Whiskey Tango 2 Papa calling CQ. See if he gets anybody. Somebody came back to him, they were really light. Asking for him to send it again. I can't copy him. He thinks it's DF2AJ. You got a thank you from him, so that must be who it was. He's got a better antenna than I do, because I couldn't hear who it was. Let's see who this is. Victor Alpha 1 Mike. He's got some people coming back to him, but there again, it was real light. He thinks it was a 4 Echo 1 Oscar America. OK 1 Oscar America 599 205. So yeah, this is a contest where the Europeans have a lot more calls or receipts than the United States does, because it's kind of a European contest. It's like us running our NAQP. I mean, anybody can play in it, but it's predominantly Europeans looking for them. But they get points for working Americans too, so it's not quite like NAQP. But okay, let's see who this is. This is really loud, so my guess is it's a stateside station. NN something. Or AA. AA, missed the number. AA3, I think it was. AA3 Bravo. I think that's Bud. Or is that Bud AB3? I don't remember. It's a big signal, so he'll get people. Don't know who that was. It's a European because he's asking for Lima Yankee 5 whiskey. He's kind of light. Not getting a really good copy on him. You can always get tests though, you just know what it sounds like. A lot of you guys are probably better CW operators than me. I don't do a lot of CW because I'm not really good. I feel like I can copy good at about 20 words a minute, get them pretty much everything. But, you know, in a contest, they like 30 up. Those guys are animals. And working CW for me is very tiring. Who is this here? DW6. Alpha Charlie Whiskey 0 calling him. Oh. Somebody loud just came up and plastered us, didn't they? is that? So they wiped out my signal, or they break your concentration is what they really do to me, and I can't copy. No report. He didn't copy his report, and he's trying to get it. .132. It's got to be in a stateside station, or it's somebody with mega power over in Europe. Just constantly sending him a 132. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, I can't hear who he's talking to, so we're not going to stay here. So light, I'm having a hard time. Delta Lima 3 Uniform Bravo. K8 LX went back to him. Something 27. He gave him a 599498. So that's a good stateside number. At least I'd be happy with it. Let's see who else is up here. Going to K8LX. I still haven't got a good call on who we're trying to chase down here. IK3XTT, I think that's who that was. A lot of QSB there. There he's back. Yeah, IK3XTT is who that is. So my radio, I guess, in case you guys can't tell from the screen, it's an icom 7610. I'm running the remote software on it so that you guys can see the radio face and the pan adapter. It's better than looking at me, I guess. And you can kind of see what the band meter, what the band scope looks like a little bit. I mean, the radio looks nothing like that on the front panel. And the band scope really doesn't look like that either, but it kind of gives you a visualization of what I see on my pan adapter, sort of. And you can see the signal strength and the frequency and stuff like that. So that's why I project that up there, because like I said, you'd rather see that than me. I got a face made for radio. I don't know why people always say that. Here, let's go back and see who that was. I think this is a stateside station, because I think Mike 4 Tango went back to him. Mike 4 Tango is who's calling CQ. That's Mike 4 Tango there. 352. Okay. Come up the band here a little bit and see who we got. Yes, tell me how you guys hear this if you're listening and stuff. You know, is my voice too loud and the CW calls too weak or whatnot? You know, this is new software to me, so I'm just trying to get the hang of it yet. I used to run a flex radio and I had that down pretty good, but this is kind of new to me. I haven't done a lot with the 7610 as far as live streaming with it, and almost nothing on CW. I'm not sure I've ever done a CW video. I don't like doing a lot of CW because I don't feel like I'm very good at it. Like I said, I could probably have a conversation with somebody at 15 to 20 words a minute, but that's the extent of my ability. I can do what I call contest code on some contests. You know, if it's a lot of numbers, forget about it. I can't copy numbers very good. But if it's just calls and a state or something like that, or if a zone number or something like that, I can do those. Tango Mike, no. F6HK A maybe. Whiskey Alpha 2 Mike Charlie. Mike Charlie radio. Hell, I don't know. He's sending a bunch of numbers and letters, or I can't copy him very. I mean, I hear him fine. I don't know if he's using a straight key or whatnot, but I'm having a hard time copying him. I think we listened to this one, Alpha India 5 India November already. He's still there going at it. I love pan adapters because you can just zoom on up to them. I mean, pretty much everybody or most of the modern radios have pan adapters, and I think a lot of people use modern radios, so it's good. But like, I've got an old Hot Water 101, a Heathkit. It ain't got no pan adapter, that's for sure. But you know, things change and evolve, and I mean, I've been a ham for 44, 43 years, and it's just a whole lot different than it used to be. You know, and I can't imagine the guys that were around in the 60s and 50s, what they had to operate and what they got now is amazing. This is somebody asking for QTC. Just going to send him, it's his 38th send. Sending him 9 QTCs. This is the American sending, and I don't hear him very well. Nine Alpha 1K. But I didn't get what the number was, 5 something. Let's come up here. There's some big stations up the band here. I can probably copy them, or I got a better shot at copying them. Go back and jump on this one and see who we got here. KT3Q. So a stateside station out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or Delaware, or somewhere up in there. Nobody's answering him, which is a bummer. He's got a good DK3 copied him. GI 599 3044, I think. These guys are getting fast. I'll be honest, I just turned on a decoder, because when they get over 25 words, 23, 22 words a minute, I struggle mightily. So I've turned on a scanner because this guy's going at 25, 27. So now I'm getting better copy. This guy's sending them 5 QTCs at 2032. YU1 Yankee Victor 339. I gave him a Roger to 2034. DJ 9 Alpha Oscar. Gave him a 618. 2036 SP9 JZT gave him a 235. Even with a scanner, sometimes you don't get them. I don't know who that was. Uniform Zulu 7 Echo gave somebody something. 2038 Delta Kilo 3 Gulf India gave him a 188 or a 688. So that was that. Let's go see who this next big station up the hill is here, right about there. Gotta believe that's the stateside station as big as the call. Whiskey Sierra 9 Mike. At 27 words a minute. Here, let me see if I can bring the scanner onto the screen. Let you guys see that. Create new. Okay. And we want to pick up which window? This one here. I'm going to come down here and just kind of throw it up on top of this boy here. That's the edge of it there. I'll drag it over on top of the radio and make it a little bigger so you guys can see it, but as we got a higher speeds here, this guy's at 28 words a minute. I've moved to using this now. There we go. So you should hopefully be able to see that on my screen now a little bit better. So this is Whiskey Sierra 9 Mike calling CQ for EU. He's got good copy. Not getting a lot of takers, but he's got a good copy here. That was somebody with a question mark. I think they maybe wanted to know his call. This must have been a European station. AE1T. He's up there in the northeast, so probably he'll be easier getting somebody. IK0SDISD just went back to him. Gave him a 5999191 maybe. So he got him somebody. CWTY is a free decoder scanner that you can download. Just search it on Google and you'll find it, and you can download it and hook it up, and you can do this for yourself. Yankee Tango somebody. This guy's 33 words a minute. I can't hardly copy anything he's saying. You just fall, you get one word and then you fall behind. Yankee Tango 1 Alpha. This guy's flying. Delta Alpha 2 X-ray. Says it's only 26 words a minute, but it sounds a lot faster than that. See who this guy is and what his crisis is. Tango Charlie 5 X-ray Kilo. Turkey. Let's see if we can pick up a couple more and then we'll call it quits on this one. It's not that high of excitement, it's just kind of fun sometimes to see where the band is and where everything's coming from. It's Charlie Tango 7 BJG. Colin CQ. CQ test, Charlie Tango 7 BJ. All right, well, let's call that a day, and a little bit of what was going on in the CQ, or not in the CQ, in the Worked All European CW Contest. Something a little different. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. Go down and like, subscribe, and send it to somebody, let them know this is out there, and let's see if we can build up some stuff. You know, the goal of Ham Radio 365 is kind of just do things that hams do every day. The goal is to find some hams a couple of times a week to talk to and find out how they got into ham radio and what it was all about for them and how they like it, and talk about the things that they like to talk about, and kind of build a station of people that have some needs they need to be helped with, and you know, kind of go out and see if we can find some experts to help us all learn from that. So anyway, have a great day. This is Ham Radio 365 with NN9DD. We're out. Have a good day.